Welcome everyone to Selenium tutorial series 4th part. So today we are continuing on the previous tutorial. We are opening the same file and continuing of coding of it. So let's go to the bottom of it, and the last thing what we did last time is we created open a new tab window, start browser, and simple click. I think we talked about exceptions, check exist by name, ID, XPath, and yeah, that's it. So in this video we'll focus on new tab opening and more about virtual click, how to make our click more than a human that we could be hard to detect us. So difference is that a computer might always, or our simple click would always click in the same position and there won't be any mouse move or something like that, only simple click. And virtual click means that click like a human. So anyway, I would like to continue my job on a new tab space, because there's more what we should do to prepare our defined functions for fully functioning and creating scripts for us, automation. So I'll go back a little to start browser. So I think I should add one more thing. So I will add a Chrome possibility to use. So instead of 2, we'll have here Chrome, and third will be custom. So anyway, we are opening I will copy this open new tab function and copy it here, and I'll delete this. I'll change this a little bit, and what I'm doing here is I'll add few lines additional. So it's default page equals to 0 by default, and custom equals to 0 by default, so that you could change these lines later. So what I'm doing next is here I'm continuing here. So I'll add one line, for example. So if our custom is equal to 0, we would like to switch to our new opened tab or operation. So and if our custom is not equal to 0, like this, not equal to 0, we'll choose switch this to our custom tab when we open. So it might be our previous tab or something like that. So, and I'm not sure if we need this or not, but I'll add a few sleep milliseconds here. Yeah, like this. Okay, so now we need to protect ourselves from I don't know, unknown links or something like that. So if driver current URL is equal to our link, this means that yeah, our link is opened and it was successful with new tab. And in this case, we current window equal to driver dot current window handle, and we return here our current window. I hope everything's fine here up to this moment, and to protect ourselves from blank page. So sometimes our browser might be buggy and it won't open a new link, so there won't be any link. So in this case, we'll write if driver current URL is equal to, one moment, about blank, then we would like to sleep for a few seconds, milliseconds I mean, and then we'll use our driver close function. I think it should be like this. Yeah, driver close. And then I copy this driver switch to, and here I'll change this to window handles in our default page. Let's go back to our previous window. And here, let's sleep it again. And here I'll open again this new function to open a new tab. So here I'll remove this, and it will be just run it by itself. And last is if driver current URL not equal will be not equal to link. I'm not sure what to do here. Alright, the pass here. Maybe in the future we'll think about that. So what else we can do is, for debugging purposes, we can write print, for example, and here we just write current window was about blank. Sorry, window was about blank. We close it, trying again in 10 seconds. Yeah, it should be something like that. And yeah, we've finished our new tab. I won't use this anymore. I'll only use this because there is more functionality with protection from halting, as about blank or wrong link or something like that. And yeah, I think I can remove this. I'll delete this for now. And what we are moving on now, as we're talking, we are moving to virtual click. So what you want to do here, I change this to new tab if you would like to. So define virtual click window, and here I'll write driver click object. Here will be and custom, just like this. And now, no, I was wrong, sorry. Use random equals to true. So let's begin here. Try, and now we should get our object size. So object, this is the object we would like to click on, and we need to get its size. As I talked about before, it's always need to handle exceptions. So accept stale not yet element still element reference exception, I think. Just like this. And after our exception, we would like to know that we received an exception. So let's just print still element exception, and here we return false. We don't do any operations. So later, when we have our size, we usually will. So let's write size list, and here we'll write a list and size dot values. Sorry for my typing. Size list values. And now what we need is we need to get the height of our object, so it will be integer. And yeah, so what we received here is we here have size, and we here took a values from this size and we place it to a symbol list. So now we have these values in a list. So now we just take that list, size list I mean, and for example I think here will be 0, and I will do minus here 1 because if we won't, we might get on a border of an object sometimes, so better protect myself. And here width is size list 1, and also let's remove 1. So right now if we would like to use random, so this here will be if we would like to use a random coordinate click on object, so, and also we will write if user is not a random, so let's write simple false, or I could write else, but for you this will be easier to understand if you are new to this. So okay, let's move on. Let's try, and height random will be equal to random and rand int 1 and height. This is the interval we'll take, and as always exception. So here might be a value error. So in this situation we just write it not a random but simply 1, and let's copy it again, and let's do the same with another axis. Try with random here, and here is with random int. Okay, now I forgot, I think I forgot to import random, so let's use it for later. And what will happen if we are not using a random? There will be very simple answer. I'll just copy this, and height random will be equal to height, and width random will be equal to width. So that's it with our if function. Now we just need to use our action. So action would be Webdriver common action chains, and here is action chains. I need to report something here, but right now I'm not sure, so later I will do this import thing. Let's just finish this. So here is also try, and we'll get an exception later, of course, as always. Except, well, damn it, why I write so except. And okay, let's just write action move to element, move to element with offset here, and here we'll copy the clicked object, width random and height random. That's it. And exception, we should handle the stale element reference exception. In this case, we just return false. It's up to you what you want to do if you receive an exception. So, and here is action click. Okay, now we just copy again our try function. So here will be action perform for us. Action perform, and what exceptions we might receive is move target out of bound exception might be. So let's write it. Move target. Yes, we have it out of bound. And exception, and in this case, yeah, we'll like to return a false. And now for debugging reasons, we would like to write it that move target out of bound exception, and with action perform function, because we would like to know in which place we receive this exception. And one more exception, it will be stale element reference exception as before. And I think that's it. And in the last line, if we won't receive any exceptions and everything will be fine, then we'll return a true function. Okay, and now I think everything is quite fine. I just need to double check this code, so give me a second. So okay, right now let's go up and import our action chains as I told you before. So from Selenium Webdriver, import action chains. Action chains. Let's go down and we'll test this code up, but I need to open it. So that's just okay. Here is a problem. I wrote one problem and everything is just fine further. So right now I'll write a simple script to test our simple click, and let's see how it works. Moving to sign in here, and what I need to do is I need to move to the last window. I'm not sure if I'm there, so just move there. Okay, and from our last term I wrote that let's open it by lessons.com, our third tutorial, and here we have all the imports and so on, and here's the full code. And okay, check exist by XPath, I think, where it is. Yeah, and what we can try is this. So according to this, okay, and let's write it up. It's true. So here I'll write email check exist by XPath, and email dot send case will be email. Let's see. Yeah, we have it, and now we would like to press this key next. So in this case we'd like to find this button, so we open web developer inspector and just click on it. Next, I mean span class, something like this. And what we'll write is just the same thing. Here I just rename it to next, and here is a span. There will be class, and here will be some kind of code. Okay, let's press it. Next is next, and okay, then now we'll write our virtual click. We'll test it out. So here we just copy it, virtual click. Here will be driver, and next will be our object. Let's click it. Oh, use random is not defined. What? It should be. Anyway, it's by default. By default should be true, but anyway, let's write that true. Use random is if use random. What the hell? Oh, see right now. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll change this, and let's try it again. So I need to run it again to initialize everything. So okay, I'll run it again, and I'll copy few lines I already did here. So there was our email as input and send keys as input, and this one of course, this, and virtual click driver next. It's not working yet, but it will. Doesn't matter. Now I'll just comment these lines, and okay, let's shoot down, and run it again. We'll see. Everything is much simpler than you'd think. I'll just make it smaller, and here I need to sign in. Well, yeah, why we can try to make this first by our bot while we are not doing this. So let's open Web Developer, Inspector. As he said, you always need to do the same stuff. Always, always, and always. You're using the inspector. Okay, what we can use here? What? A class. It's such a long link, but doesn't matter. Let's do this. Let's find it by, let's call it sign in. Here will be a and class, and here we just open it and copy. Okay, let's see if it works. Copy it. Of course it works. What can be wrong? Sign in is equal to this, and here comes our virtual click. Yeah. Okay. Random run int, it's not defined yet. Okay, okay. Let's see where it is. Here it is. And why we have it here? Oh, sorry, very sorry. Random run int, and now our function should do everything by itself. Let's do this, and driver, next. Let's reboot it again, and we now should go there automatically. Sign in, check this, new tab, sign in, and press this. Okay, here is something wrong. Let's test this out. Maybe it can't find it. Yeah, it can't find it. Okay, let's check it again. Inspector. And sign in. A class. It changed it. I don't know why, but it changed it. Okay, let's change it also, but in our case we'll leave old one for safety reasons. Sign in like that. Check if it exists here. Yes, it is here. And sign in, and let's try to click on it. Driver is missing. What? Why it's missing? Action Webdriver common actionchains. Oh, sorry, really sorry about this. Here need a driver. As I told you, here's always errors. That's why we need to spend a lot of time when we'd like to make a crawler or something like web automation. Okay, let's check it again. It's English, and it changed it again. Why? Why it changed it? Okay, there is only one way to solve this, is try. If this wasn't successful, we'll try another one. Sign in. Okay. And let's reboot it again. Of course it's invalid syntax. Why? Exception. Accept pass. Now it should be fine. I hope so. It will be fine. Accept pass. Open it. Gmail and sign in. No. It changed it again. Okay, I think I'll need to use another way. It's out of tutorials. But I don't see any other reason how to solve this. The space check. Well, let's try it again one more time. It's It's working. It should work. Why it's okay? I'll test this manually. And now just choose a vertical click. Mode to element width of. Oh, okay, we found one more error in our script. Here should be move to element. What else we can find? I'm not sure. Let's start it again. So try sign in. Size, click object, bool object don't have click. Well, I'm out of control. Let's see. Sign in. That's right, sign in. And if we have it, yes, we have it. And now let's click on it. As you can see, it worked, but no, I'm really out of control. And anyway, our simple click worked, but I need to solve this with element check exists. So there is one way to solve this, and let's go back. Let's open our web developer inspector and press a sign in button, and let's see what it has. As you can see, it has a sign in at the end, so we need to write a function. So this will be check exist, also the same way as before, but instead of something like this, we'll just write something different. This more advanced way to do this starts with, there's a function, and here I need to write like this, and here should be a sign in. Let's see if it works for us. Yep, it works. So I'll do this and remove this. Anyway, it's XPath, as you see. So as I told you before, we can do whatever we want with our XPath. So let's close it again. Let's start a new browser, and let's see what we have here. Sign in, and as you can see, it worked, and our simple click did our job. I mean vertical click. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Well, we can do this also. Let's see if it finds what we need, or we need to switch window. Now everything is fine here, so it should work fine. So anyway, let's check this out. Email send keys. This might be your email. Yep, it's sent. And then I'll check access by next and vertical click. I'll just move it down, vertical click, next. Okay, here we are on password tab. Now if you know the password for an email, then you can enter. So that's it for this tutorial. Oh, I hope that this was useful for you. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in comment section below this video. If you liked my video, you smash the likes button and subscribe my channel. Then you will get more of my videos. Text version of this tutorial and links will be left in video description. Thank you all for watching, good luck, and see you in our next video.